We'll see how it goes for Derek Brunson here tonight, but Daniel, history is going to look back upon his body of work fondly, right? More than 20 UFC appearances, and it seems like every time people count this guy out, wrestles him to death and gets the win.
He's a traditional underdog. You don't expect him to be as good as he is. He's the guy that they put in there to uplift the younger guy, and he never plays the game. I point back to the Shabazian fight, where Shabazian was a 22-year-old kid that had won 10 in a row, and Brunson put it on him. He does that when he's winning. But you can watch a Brunson fight, know it'll be a successful night from the very start of the fight.
Good to see him inducted into the UNC Pembroke Hall of Fame. The former three-time Division II wrestling champion, Derek Brunson, back to work tonight. It's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one time.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time.
All the time.
Big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Derek the One Brunson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paul
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Let's do it.
All right, early round action here, and as Derek Brunson has said, Blonde Brunson is a vibe. It is a way of life, and more often in the UFC's middleweight division, when Blonde Brunson has entered the octagon, he has gotten his hand raised. Certainly his wrestling has proven to be wicked problematic for a lot of these middleweights, and in this particular matchup tonight, Brunson makes no bones about it. He's trying to take this fight to the floor. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Now some separation from his punch position.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, nice power right lands there from Derek Brunson. Longtime staple at Jackson Wink MMA. Now double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job. Using a lot of good movement.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in the jiu-jitsu guy's guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Brunson's back in full guard now. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nichols.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Brunson. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Nichols looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Nichols right back to the full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Making all these shots count.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Okay, there's no way you got that one. You lost that one, okay? But we're going to take this next one back. We know you can do it. We're going to stick to our striking. You can't handle it.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Leg kick checked effectively. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's after trying to find that shot again.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand this. You know, when you have that weapon, you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start throwing counters after blocking shots.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Brunson.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Brunson's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Oh.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
All right, they separate. Now we'll see who can get off in space. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh!
What a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stung by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool. And he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner, physically, mentally, can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, nice jab by Brunson. Right hook to the head, blocked. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh!
He's hurt so bad. You gotta find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Nichols trying for a submission here. Oh, it's tight. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow.
Brunson's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nichols. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nichols in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow. Then right now it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, under the chin here. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.